If you ask people who their favorite Calgary Flame of all time is, you're going to get a lot of people, of course, who are going to say Jerome McGinley. You're going to get some Mika Kiprusoff in there, maybe some Robin Regeer, maybe some love for Johnny Gaudreau, even though he left the way he left. But if you ask me who my favorite Calgary Flame of all time is, I'm going to tell you Sean Monahan. And yes, he was not the most skilled, talented, or even best leader to ever play for the Calgary Flames. He wasn't overly physical, and he almost never fought. But Sean Monahan was a warrior for the Calgary Flames in every single way, and he had injury after injury after injury that kept deteriorating his play and his minutes, and he never complained once. And all he was an amazing teammate and a class act from his first day in Calgary all the way to his last. And now in Montreal, I gotta say, it is absolutely heartbreaking to get this news that Sean Monahan suffered another injury while rehabbing his broken foot. And while he might play again before the end of this season, man, is this a blow, not only to the season of Sean Monahan and the potential of what could have been, but also the rest of this guy's career, because I don't trust it anymore when somebody tells me, oh, Monahan has this injury, he's going to be out for this amount of time. I don't trust it. For all I know, this could be a career ender for Sean Monahan, because just the way this is all unfolded, it just looks terrible, and we don't even know exactly what it is, but there's a couple big injuries on there added to a laundry list of other serious injuries to Sean Monahan. And it is such a shame, because the trade deadline went and passed today, and if Sean Monahan was healthy, you can bet that he would have got dealt. And if he was playing the way he played before he got injured in December, he probably would have gone for a first-round pick, which would have been awesome. And a lot of the rumors were linking him to the Colorado Avalanche. Could you imagine a healthy Sean Monahan as a second or third line center on that Colorado team going and chasing a cup? I would have been so happy for him, and he would have given a really nice return to the Montreal Canadiens. It would have just been awesome to see. But again, derailed by another significant injury. I'm telling you, this is just my personal opinion. If Sean Monahan didn't have a laundry list of injuries that basically makes him robotic at this point, I still think he's a star in this league even now. He's in his physical prime as a hockey player. If not for significant injuries to key parts of the body that you need to play hockey, I think he's still a star, or at least a very productive player in this league, and he proved it this season before his injury. So this is just incredibly maddening, and Arpon Basu even mentioned that if Monahan does manage to come back before the end of the season, he wouldn't be at 100%, which tells me that there's a very good chance that he's not coming back this season. And I mean, is anybody going to sign him in free agency? Like, I know he had a good start to the season, but people might be scared away by his injury history. People might think like, okay, well, why would we sign this guy when he's made of glass? He's going to get injured again, when we could spend this money on somebody else who we know is going to be there for us down the stretch and help us. It's just incredibly sad for me, because he's still a good player. If not for these injuries, he could absolutely play in the NHL and be a very good player. So, heartbreaking situation here. And I finally thought in Montreal he was getting healthy. That's what he was saying before the season, and he was going to escape this injury bug a little bit, but not, apparently. So, just heartbreaking stuff here, and I'm gutted for one of my favorite players of all time, and definitely my favorite Calgary Flame of all time. Super sad.